Uh, Friends, today we are welcoming Dr. Dan Gabler from USA. Dr. Dan is a Caltech-trained natural product chemist and former professor who has traveled to every continent discovering and researching bioactive compounds in plants and using them to help others. An expert on how natural molecules from plants can dramatically improve human health. Dr. Gubler has 16 patents granted or pending and has developed 70 nutritional supplements that grows 500 million in annual sales. Wow, that's nice. And over the course in his career, Dr. Gubler has been recognized with the DSA Visionary Award and Sharing Plow Science and Innovation Award, and also the American Cancer Society Fellowship, the Eli Lilly Fellowship, and the Best Educator Awards from Brigham Young University, Hawaii. He also has been inducted into the London Speaker Bureau and has spoken over 150 events in 40 countries to the audience as large as 60,000. In addition, Dr. Gilbert is the founder and host of the Discover with Dr. Dan, the Proactive Health podcast. Oh, yes, which is ranked among top 50 nutrition podcasts in the world. Wow, that's nice. He holds a PhD in organic chemistry from Colorado State University, as well as a BSc in biochemistry from Brigham Young University. Okay, friends, we are welcoming Dr. Dan today, and give a big applause. Yay. Okay.
Thank you so much.
I will navigate you from the first screen, doctor. Can you? Okay. You talk about this one, doctor. You can start.
Okay. Well, it's so great to see everyone, to see your beautiful faces.
Yes, thank you.
Are you going to translate, Vili, or do you just want me to go ahead in English?
You talk this one, maybe I just a little bit translate, but later I will use your video to translate one by one. So you talk this slides, I just translate a little bit.
Okay. So first of all, I just want to say it's a delight for me to be on with you today.
Yes, we are happy too.
Okay, so I've been to Indonesia many times, and I love the people, I love the culture, and I love the food. So it's great to see you all.
Oh, Dr. Dan itu sudah pernah ke Indonesia, bahkan beberapa kali ke Surabaya. Dia suka orang-orang di Indonesia dan juga suka makanannya.
So today we're going to be talking about an amazing product, the SEO Neuro.
Hari ini kita akan bicara tentang Neuro, salah satu produk yang luar biasa dari Faseo.
And what we need to understand is the brain is the command center of the body. This is where everything starts.
Ya, yang perlu kita ketahui adalah pertama, otak kita adalah perintah dari seluruh center tubuh kita. Jadi pusat perintah.
In the brain, we have hundreds of thousands of neurons. These are little connections.
Ya, di otak kita itu banyak, ratusan bahkan ribuan connection sinap-sinap otak.
In the body, we have over 20,000 genes, or these are chemical switches.
Oke, di dalam tubuh kita ada 20.000 genetik yang berubah-ubah di dalam tubuh kita, ya.
And these switches control the millions of chemical reactions that go on in the body every single second.
Nah, perubahan-perubahan ini merubah dari semua tubuh kita setiap detik.
So, if we want to be healthy, it starts in the brain.
Jadi kalau kita mau sehat, mulailah dari otak kita.
And that's why we developed Neuro.
Karena itu kita mengembangkan research tentang neuro.
And as you can see from the screen here, Neuro is CGMP certified, it's vegetarian, and it has no added sugars.
Jadi kalau kita lihat di screen layar ini teman-teman, itu neuro tuh adalah vegetarian, ya, dia juga CGMP sertifikat dan tidak ada tambahan gula.
And it's manufactured at the best manufacturing facilities in the world with pharmaceutical grade quality.
Ya, banyak sekali. What do you mean by pharmaceutical grade?
It's produced at the same quality, the same standards as pharmaceutical drugs.
Sorry, I have to wait. Wait. I have to mute. Okay. I beg your pardon. Repeat again, doctor.
So it's manufactured it's produced at the same quality as pharmaceutical drugs.
Banyak sekali pabrik-pabrik juga yang menciptakan sama kualitinya seperti ini.
Great. If we can go to the next slide.
Wait. Okay.
Great. And one of the first things we need to understand is our liposomal technology.
Yang pertama kita harus tahu adalah liposome technology.
And this is really powerful. It's critical we understand this point.
Dan ini sangat powerful, kita harus mengerti banget tentang liposome.
Because you can have the most powerful ingredients on the planet.
Karena kamu bisa mendapatkan sesuatu yang powerful dari bahan-bahan di muka bumi ini.
But if these ingredients can't get into the body, if they're not absorbed, then it doesn't matter.
Oke, jadi kalau misalnya ya, kalau semua ingredient yang hebat-hebat ini, itu kalau tidak bisa masuk tubuh kita, itu akan percuma.
So our advanced delivery technology makes sure that these amazing molecules in neuro get into the cell, get into brain cells so they can do their job.
Jadi teknologi kita yaitu liposome advanced technology ini memastikan bahwa setiap ya unsur-unsur dalam makanan itu masuk ke dalam tubuh dan benar-benar berfungsi dibuat otak kita.
So and there is no other company on the planet that has this liposomal technology that we have here at Bisa.
Dan kabar gembiranya, tidak ada satupun pabrik di dunia ini yang bisa menciptakan liposome technology seperti yang ada di Visio.
And this is powerful. We need to understand that.
Dan ini sangat kuat dan powerful dan kita harus paham ini teman-teman.
We need to know that when we go to talk with someone that we are offering them a product, a technology that they can't find anywhere else.
Nah, kita harus tahu waktu kita menawarkan produk terhadap teman-teman kita, kita harus tahu produk kita.
They can't find it at the grocery store.
Oke, bahkan yang di Visio kita tidak bisa temukan di toko-toko yang ada di grocery gitu, supermarket gitu.
They can't buy it online from other vendors.
Mereka juga tidak bisa beli di online atau seperti ya toko-toko online yang ada, Shopee kayak gitu-gitu ya.
And they can't find it from the really cute jamu ladies on their bicycles selling jamu medicine.
Oh, you know jamu?
Oh, I love jamu.
Terus teman-teman juga tidak bisa dapat produk ini dari ibu-ibu yang jual jamu ya. Oh, you know jamu.
I love jamu. It's very amazing. So they can only get this product and these products from Visio.
Ya, mereka hanya bisa dapat produk ini dari brand partner yang ada di dunia ini, yaitu Vaseo ya.
So as we see from the slide, the benefits of neuro are the following.
Nah, kita lihat ya keunggulan-keunggulan dan manfaat dari neuro di slide kita.
When you take this product, and it's here's the capsule. It's 1 capsule a day.
Nah, kalau kamu ambil 1 kapsul sehari,
this product helps with memory.
Dia akan membantu dengan memori.
It can keep our brain sharp.
Bisa bikin otak kita fokus.
It can help with focus.
Ya, tajam dengan fokus.
It can help with reaction time, how quick the brain thinks.
Dia bisa juga satu reaksi yang cepat ya, refleksi ya, cepat dari otak kita berpikir.
It can help with something called task switching. So when we are working on something and we need to change to something else, sometimes the brain has a little bit of lag time. It takes time for it to switch. The ingredients in neuro can help us quickly move to something else.
Wow, jadi teman-teman dahsyatnya, neuro ini bisa membantu kita pada saat kita punya pekerjaan banyak nih ya. Satu pekerjaan, ganti lagi ke satu pekerjaan yang lain. Tapi biasanya kan di otak akan ada sedikit gangguan ya, kesulitan untuk berkonsentrasi atau berpikir. Kadang-kadang kita, tadi harus kerja apa ya? Tapi ini akan membantu kita bahwa nanti dari pekerjaan satu ke pekerjaan satu, kita akan ingat dan kita itu bisa melakukan pekerjaan kita dengan baik dan benar. Dan itu menyingkat waktu, teman-teman.
And we've mentioned before about neurons, which are the connections in the brain.
Ya, kita bicara tadi tentang neuro, yaitu tentang koneksi di otak kita.
And these neurons help to pass the message back and forth through the system of the brain.
Nah, neuro ini harus melewatkan message itu kayak pesan ya, dari sana ke sini terus. Itu fungsinya neuro.
And what can happen due to stress and anxiety and poor diet is these connections can become degraded.
Oke, jadi kalau orang lagi cemas, lagi stres, lagi depresi, itu maka kita gangguan dari neuro ini akan berpengaruh dalam kita berpikir.
It's kind of like having a bicycle. When the bicycle is brand new, it runs perfectly. You can pedal it and the chain, it works great.
Ya, seperti sepeda, teman-teman. Kalau naik sepeda yang baru ya, sepeda baru, itu dia bisa puter-puter rodanya begini ya, dengan baik gitu ya. Itu karena masih bagus, berfungsi dengan benar.
But if you get some rain and some water on that bicycle and it becomes all rusty, it's very, very hard to pedal that bike and it doesn't function as it should.
Nah, kalau sepeda kita kena hujan atau kena matahari, itu kan jadi berkarat. Jadi akan kesulitan untuk kita memakai sepeda itu dengan baik dan benar.
So basically what we're doing with neuro when we take it every day, we are scraping the rust off of the bike. We're making sure the bicycle has no rust so it works perfectly like it should.
Oh, jadi teman-teman kalau kita minum neuro 1 kapsul setiap hari itu seperti kita tuh membersihkan, menyikat ya yang namanya karat-karat di sepeda sehingga nanti otak kita yang karat-karatnya hilang itu bisa berfungsi dengan baik.
So some of the key ingredients in neuro are as follows.
Nah, ini adalah key ingredient-nya, jadi ingredient utama yang ada di neuro.
We have an ingredient called acetylcholine.
Oh, kita ada namanya acetylcholine.
And the brain and the body naturally produces choline.
Dan tubuh kita secara natural sebenarnya memproduksi choline ini.
And choline is a messenger that passes messages in the brain back and forth.
Choline adalah fungsinya untuk menyampaikan pesan ya dari dan ke di dalam otak kita.
And choline is very good to help keep our memory sharp and also to help that all the reactions in the brain function properly.
Dan ini choline sangat penting untuk membuat otak kita tajam dan semua reaksi supaya kita berpikir dengan tepat.
Another ingredient as seen on this slide is Betapa.
Nah, kita lihat Betapa yang di sana ada di gambar.
Betapa is what we call an adaptogen.
Betapa is adaptogen. What do you mean by adaptogen?
Yeah, an adaptogen is an ingredient from plants that helps to make sure the brain is stabilized. When the brain is under stress and anxiety and poor diet, the brain can become inflamed. And Betapa helps to stabilize the brain.
Oke, Betapa ini untuk menstabilisasi otak yang ada radang ya. Jadi supaya bisa tetap fokus, bisa berpikir dengan tajam. Jadi dia bikin itu stabil otaknya kita.
So it keeps our mood stable and makes sure that everything is functioning properly.
Jadi dia bikin mood kita stabil dan meyakinkan bahwa setiap apapun yang terjadi di under control ya. Jadi kontrolnya itu berfungsi dengan tepat dan benar.
Another great ingredient in neuro is ginkgo biloba.
Ada lagi yaitu ginkgo biloba ini sangat penting di dalamnya.
And ginkgo biloba has been used in Japan and Chinese traditional medicine for thousands of years.
Ginkgo biloba itu sudah dipakai di Jepang dan China ribuan tahun yang lalu.
And ginkgo helps to make sure that blood is flowing to the brain.
Jadi ginkgo biloba itu fungsinya membuat memastikan bahwa darah itu mengalir dengan baik di otak kita.
Because blood is critical for the brain. Blood has nutrients that feeds the brain the nutrients and the molecules it needs to function.
Nah, darah kita itu sangat crucial, sangat penting ya untuk otak kita karena dia membawa nutrisi-nutrisi untuk otak kita.
And ginkgo has some great clinical studies on it for memory.
Dan ginkgo itu memang terbukti mempunyai studi klinis yang sangat berperan penting dalam kita punya otak untuk dalam cognitive function ya, dalam berpikir. Okay.
Right. So for people who have memory problems, ginkgo is very good at helping to support a sharp memory.
Jadi ginkgo itu sangat penting buat orang yang punya memory problem sehingga bisa fokus dan bisa berpikir dengan jernih.
Another ingredient is called alpha GPC.
Ada ingredient yang lain namanya alpha GPC.
And it also helps to keep the brain sharp and active.
Dan ini juga bikin otak kita tajam dan aktif.
And it's very good at helping you to not forget things.
What do you mean by to not forget things?
Like if you are going out of your house and you're going to ride your motorbike to go somewhere and you forget your keys, or just normal things that you might forget. There's been clinical studies showing that alpha GPC can help you not forget things. It helps to keep your memory strong.
Oke, jadi alpha GPC ini bikin kita punya otak memorinya strong. Jadi kita tidak lupa ngambil kunci atau apapun supaya kita bisa ingat.
Some of the other ingredients, the last two is an ingredient called huperzine A.
Ada lagi dua terakhir adalah Hupersin A.
And it is from a moss called Chinese club moss.
Dari moss yang dari bahannya dari China ya.
Yep. And this ingredient is really good at helping to support a healthy lifespan. So it will help you live longer, but also have a higher quality of life while you live longer.
Ini bisa mensupport kita hidup lebih lama dari tanaman yang tadi.
And the last ingredient is called vimpositine from the periwinkle plant.
Yang terakhir adalah tanaman periwinkle plants, tanaman periwinkle.
And it's very good at increasing reaction time.
Sangat bagus untuk meningkatkan reaksi.
So they did clinical studies where they had people sit in front of a computer screen and they have a button, a clicker.
Jadi sangat bagus kalau orang lagi kerja di komputer yang ada tekanan tombolnya.
And they would have on the screen, they would have a red color, and then it would switch to green. And when it switched to green, they had to click the button.
Kalau ada layarnya merah, terus waktu ganti jadi biru, hijau, kita harus cepat tekan tombol itu.
And they measured how long it took from the time the color went from red to green, how long it took until they clicked the button.
Dan bayangkan dari waktu warna merah ke hijau, terus waktu itu kita tekan button itu berapa waktunya?
And they found that when people took vimpositine from periwinkle plant, the reaction time decreased by 2x. Nah,
jadi dari kandungan hupersetin ini, dia mereduce kelambatan dari reaksi.
So you can see, we've talked about all of the ingredients in neuro.
Ya, kita bisa lihat semua ingredient di neuro.
And hopefully we can see that all of these ingredients are so powerful in supporting a healthy brain in so many different areas.
Dan kita lihat semua ingredient ini sangat powerful yang sangat mensupport otak kita.
But as I mentioned earlier, my friends, this is the key.
Ya, seperti yang saya katakan, ini adalah kuncinya.
All of these ingredients are amazing.
Ya, semuanya ini sangat luar biasa bahan-bahannya.
But if they can't get into the brain, then
kalau tidak bisa masuk ke otak kita,
then they're not useful.
Dan itu tidak berfungsi apa-apa.
It's like sitting at the table in front of all this delicious food.
Seperti kita duduk di sebuah kursi di atas meja, banyak sekali makanan yang enak.
We can see the food.
Kita bisa lihat makanannya.
We can smell the food.
Kita bisa cium makanannya.
It looks amazing.
Ya, itu sangat fantastik, amazing.
But our stomachs are still hungry.
Tapi perut kita masih lapar.
Unless we eat the food, unless it gets into our stomach, it's no good.
Kalau kita tidak makan, itu tidak akan berfungsi apa-apa.
And so the sales liposomal technology in this analogy, in this example, makes sure that all this delicious food, all these brain health ingredients get into our body so it can do its job.
Jadi, liposome technology dari Faseo memastikan bahwa setiap makanan yang enak yang tadi kita bayangkan tadi itu, yang kita lihat itu bisa masuk ke dalam tubuh kita dan bermanfaat buat kita.
That's the power of our product.
Itulah kekuatan dari produk Faseo.
All right, so I think I talked about everything on this slide. So let's go to the next slide.
Okay.
All right. So
yeah.
That's the product. I hope everybody understands why it's so important, why it's so beneficial.
Ya, saya harap semua teman-teman dari presentasi tadi mengerti bahwa kenapa ini sangat penting.
And everybody should be taking this product. You might say, well, I don't really have, brain health issues right now.
Ya, setiap orang harusnya minum ini. Jangan bilang, oh ya saya nggak punya problem tentang ini. Jangan seperti itu.
But taking this product each day helps to make sure our brain continues to be sharp for a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 20 years from now.
Wow. Jadi dengan minum produk ini, teman-teman, memastikan bagaimana kita punya brain itu tajam berpikirnya, fokus, itu 1 minggu ke depan, 1 bulan ke depan, 1 tahun ke depan, bahkan 20 tahun ke depan. Jadi supaya kita tuh benar-benar tidak mengalami hal-hal yang buruk di depannya gitu.
Great. So that's my formal presentation on this product.
Oke, itu adalah presentasi yang sudah dilakukan. So we are going to question and answer, right? All the audience, teman-teman boleh tanya, mungkin di chat. I will open the chat first ya. Oke. You are so beautiful. Saya go jalan ya, Vili. Oh ya, sorry. Saya problem signal. Oke.
I think all the questions are about how amazing Vili looks. That's great. You all look great.
That is showing that our brain function is properly, normally functional.
That's what happens, Dr. Dan, when you're surrounded by women.
Yes, it's great.
Okay, if no one have an question, I will question you. You said about the brain, emotional brain. Can you explain to me more about that, doctor?
Yeah, the emotional brain. Do you want to describe a little bit more so I for sure understand your question?
As I know, we have our brains divided in many areas, right? So,
right.
Emotional brain and then cognitive brain, like that. So,
yes.
Yes. In the product neuro, you stated that you make you calm like that, so your emotional will be stable. So can you explain more why we have to drink this neuro, so our emotional, our stability in our brain can be maintained like that, so influence our life, right?
Yes, wonderful question. So our brain is always under attack by so stress and anxiety and free radicals can compromise the reactions in the brain, which reduce our mood. And it interferes with the brain's ability to function properly. So a lot of times that's why our mood is lowered, and that's why a lot of times we are so prone, when we're stressed and anxious, we get angry, we lose our temper. When something happens, when our beautiful children do something, we might be like, and go crazy. That's because our brain, the emotions in our brain are not balanced properly. And so the ingredients in neuro helps to make sure the emotions center of the brain, the hormones, the chemicals, the reactions that are happening in the brain are stabilized. That's what Betapa does, for instance. And that's why when something happens, we don't, in English we say fly off the handle. We don't go crazy. We're able to just handle everything smoothly.
Oh, yes. It's very good to control our emotion, and of course, our business, our relation with other will be smooth and good, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. One thing that some of these ingredients can really help with is when women are on their period and have PMS, it's well known that emotions are not as stable, and that's because reactions in the brain are changing quite rapidly. Hormone levels are changing; they're fluctuating, and so Bacopa, for instance, is very good with both PMS and menopause. Also, when estrogen levels are changing, they're going down to help to stabilize the brain.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Okay. So, someone asked you many questions. How neuro could help people with autism?
I haven't seen a lot of really strong clinical studies on the ingredients in neuro to help with autism, so I can't answer that.
Okay. Okay, TJ, you want to ask? You can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Dr. Dahlia ya. Atau bicaranya?
Hi, TJ. Nice to see you.
Hi, nice to see you. And thanks for the opportunity to ask you. Maybe just straight to the point. Several days ago, I think three days ago, I got vertigo. And this is my first experience. I feel it's very terrible. So till now, I'm wondering what's the problem. But maybe I have to tell you that maybe many years ago, I used to have headaches, which is very terrible too when I work in the office. And then I went to the famous neurologist in Jakarta, and I have a MRI test and found it that in my head there are some small spots, like black spot, he said, but I don't know what is that and what's the cause of what. Maybe like a trauma or I don't know. So, but the doctor said that you have to control your LDL cholesterol under 80. So far now, I control my food, my meal, and I use application to control my macronutrient. So for sure about the meals, I think I'm fine. And suddenly, 3 days ago, I got vertigo. And maybe I have to tell you also that I have an autoimmune of Sjögren's syndrome, where the trigger when I was in premenopause. But according to the professor who handled me before, he said that's because of the premenopause, of the maybe imbalanced hormone, and the rank may be like light autoimmune for the Sjögren's syndrome. So my question is, because I haven't gone to the doctor yet now, and my feeling now is just like not really very fit, not have the headaches, but since that usually I have exercise every day, at least 5 or 6 days a week, and I have a body lifting and also cardio. I just keep thinking, because I'm just, since it's a first experience, so I try to review what I'm doing, what I've been doing, or maybe because I have no good cooling down after exercise or what, or because of my spot in my head. So what is your suggestion? Philly suggests me to take neuro. Yes, I'm considering about this because I also, read some or browsing some information about it, and also that maybe like vertigo, when you get vertigo, there's some article suggest you to take like ginkgo biloba or something like that. So what I'm going to ask is, what is the trigger of the vertigo? Because so far I think that I'm fine, but it's very terrible when it happened 3 days ago for me. From Pfizer, I have to take today. I take. After that I have core complete and also energy, right? So maybe if you have some suggestion to me, because I'm so worried. I think I'm just fine. I'm in good health, but then I try to control myself because my neurologist said that I have to control my cholesterol and everything. So I'm really concerned about my, healthy lifestyle or something like that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Wonderful. It's so nice to meet you, TJ. Exercising 5 or 6 times a week. Wow, that's amazing. Not too many of us do that. It sounds like you have a very, very healthy lifestyle. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
First,
I'm heading to 60 this year.
whoa, you don't look it. You look very young.
Not very
Amazing.
young.
You look great.
Thank you.
So first of all, a couple of things. Number one, I am a PhD. I'm not a medical doctor, right? So I don't diagnose or treat anything. Number two, here at Visaya, we need to be very careful when we talk with people about products that we don't, say that our products treat or heal or cure disease. Even though, off the record, our products have just amazing, amazing benefits. They're not approved by the FDA or the TGA or whatever. I can't remember. Is it MPOM in Indonesia? That's the regulatory body. I can't remember.
Oh, BPOM.
BPOM. Yeah. Okay. There's so many different acronyms. BPOM. You have to be approved by these regulatory agencies, as a pharmaceutical drug. And so our products are not registered as pharma drugs. They have amazing properties. So we need to be very careful when we talk about our products, because companies can get in trouble when they talk about medical claims. TJ, a few things come to mind. If you want to help to regulate cholesterol, have you guys heard of our Cardia product?
Yes, we know that. Cardia.
Yeah, Cardia is very, very
good. Doctor, I know TJ like to consume lemon. So in your lemon. Oh, maybe trigger. I don't know.
Yes. Actually, lemon is a well-known. Well, actually, it's not well-known. There's a natural product in lemons called hesperidin, and hesperidin.
Yeah, actually, I saw your Instagram too about lemon.
Yeah. I did a TikTok on lemon. Yeah. For people who are predisposed, meaning they have propensity, they have they're more prone to having migraines for whatever reason. The connectivity in the body, in the brain, the neurons are wired. They're connected a little bit differently. Some of these people can be more. It's a trigger. So if you're taking a lot of lemon, that might be a good thing to lower the amount, to tone it down a little bit, and that might help. For cholesterol, to support healthy cholesterol levels, Cardia is really great to do that. It has omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, which are really good for cholesterol control. And EPA and DHA and Cardia are also very good for mood because they can help to reduce inflammation in the brain. So those are some things that you could do. So Cardia, actually, there's some really interesting, you were saying the spot in the brain. There's some really interesting research that I did in the past with people at Columbia University on omega-3, where in the brain you have different types of tissue. They call it white and gray matter. And omega-3 can actually help to change that tissue ratio so that it's healthier, so that it's more stable in the brain. So that could be something that you could try as well.
Thank you.
Does that answer your question, TJ? Any other thoughts there?
It helps. Because omega-3 also I've been consuming, maybe not from Visaya, but for so far I can control my cholesterol. That's why, because I'm telling you, I try to have my meals in control.
Yeah.
So not to eat like much deep fried foods or something like that. So try to have a whole food in my meals every day.
Yeah, and you also mentioned exercise. When we exercise hard, if we don't stretch well, then it can constrict blood flow to different parts, from our neck.
Yes.
In our neck, we have the arteries, that this is feeding blood to the brain. And so I know sometimes when I exercise really hard and I don't stretch enough, I don't know. It stinks to get old, guys. I used to, when you were 15 or 20, we could exercise hard all day long, not stretch afterward, and it was fine. But as you get older, you need to make sure that you stretch so that things are loose, so that blood can still flow everywhere.
Right. It's just my instinct today because I keep reviewing what I have been doing. And I usually after exercise, after my workout, I always in a hurry to cook. Yeah, I have to go to the kitchen. That's why maybe I think maybe this is one of the trigger, or not sure, because it was happened on Monday, and at the time my workout is quite hard with my deadlift of 16 kilo more. So, and then I was in a hurry to go to the kitchen. And then it happened in the night at vertigo. Maybe, I don't know too, I'm not sure too. That's why I really have to go to my neurologist to make sure. I don't like to go to the doctor because they always give me like some medicine that what I don't want to take. I'm not, kind of people to have medicine, but I really have to want to have some like herbal stuff. That's why when I really have to read first what is the ingredients, something like that. And about lemon, I think I stopped for several years, and I changed. I told Philly this morning, I use essential oil, lemon, instead of the fresh lemon. That's not every day, mostly every day. And I saw your Instagram. I follow your Instagram mentioning about the lemon. Okay, maybe I have to reduce, or maybe I have to take it out.
Yes,
could be something interesting to try. See if it helps.
Yes, you should try neuro first, doctor. She should try. Okay.
Yes.
Other question is from, thank you, TJ, for the question, and I hope you can get the answer. And Intan asks you, what is the capsule of neuro? Is it safe to consume?
Absolutely, it's safe. Yes. It's vegan, and it's made of the highest quality cellulose, natural ingredients that the body easily and readily breaks down. So yes, very safe. Obviously, here at Bisa, we don't produce any products that are not safe for the body. That's not what we do at all. Our products are rigorously tested, and they are produced at very high quality, and they're reproducible, meaning that every time I take this capsule, it's the same. The ingredients are the same. Efficacy is the same. It doesn't change from one capsule to another, from one bottle to another. We make sure that it's exactly the same. So every single time you take this capsule, it does its job.
So it's like food, also, the capsule. It's not something dangerous for us,
No.
It's like,
No, not at all. Not at all. These are natural ingredients from plants, and natural ingredients from plants are medicinal. They've been around with the body. We've coexisted with plants for thousands and thousands of years. So the body recognizes these natural compounds from plants, and these really help the body to function properly. Because a lot of times the food that we eat from fast food restaurants and stuff, there's no medicinal molecules from plants in that food. So it's really important. That's why we develop our Viseo products, to make sure we are getting medicinal molecules from plants to help us.
I see. So food actually has the medicine inside, like the Korean people believe that food are medicine, right? So
good food is medicine, but raise your hand if you eat Betapa every day, right? Raise your hand if you eat ginkgo every day. Probably not. Raise your hand if you eat periwinkle plant every day. I think our hands would go down, right? So we do need to eat good food, and it's medicinal, but there are other medicinal compounds from plants that we don't get in our diet, and that's why we need those, and that's why we have Neuro and our other amazing products that give us the medicinal molecules from plants that we don't eat to improve our health.
Oh, I see. Okay. Mrs. Regina asked you about how neuro could help people with what is that? Epilepsy. Yeah.
Epilepsy. Yeah, epilepsy obviously is a medical condition. You need to work closely with your medical doctor on this. There is some interesting research on huperzine to be able to help to support the brain, so that the neurons fire properly, which is, one of the hallmarks of epilepsy. So obviously, take this formula to your doctor if you have epilepsy. Again, we don't say that we treat medical conditions. Take this to the doctor, and the doctor will see, oh, wow, yeah, you have huperzine in here. Yeah, I've read some papers on that. And you have vinpocetine. Yeah, that's interesting. So there are some ingredients in here that help to stabilize the brain and potentially could help. But again, work closely with your medical doctor.
Okay. Dr. Surya have a question. Unmute yourself, Dr. Surya.
So, Ibu Fili,
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? I cannot
Yeah.
open my video because it will drop my Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Can you hear me then?
I sure can, sir.
Okay. In your
Doctor.
neuro, there are several herbal plants. Are they synergistic for something? And is there no antagonistic one for each other? That's my first question. Thank you.
That is an amazing question. I'll answer that one first. So people talk about synergy and synergistic effects, and that's important. But we can also have negative synergy, right? So we can have 1 + 1 = 3, which is synergy, but we can also have 1 + 1 = -500. So one of the things that we do, I'm a natural products chemist and formulating, we want to make sure that there are no competing pathways when we formulate. A lot of people just be like, oh, this ingredient's good, this ingredient's good, and they just throw everything in thinking everything's great. But you need to have intelligent design when you design a formula. And so to answer your question, all of the ingredients in neuro were intelligently designed and selected so that they target different pathways of the brain and they don't compete such that it lowers the efficacy.
Wow. Dr. Surya?
Okay, thank you. My second question is, some of the herbal plants have some toxicity. So which one of the plants we should watch out for toxicity? Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. So first of all, we're talking about neuro, and obviously none of the ingredients from plants here in neuro are toxic at all. These ingredients have been studied. There's what we call an IC50, inhibitory concentration 50. So for molecules, what you'll do is you'll dose ingredients and you'll see what happens in animal studies to see it, and in human cells. We first do it in human cells to see if the cells change at all when you dose it with ingredients. And so all of the ingredients in neuro have been shown to be safe in human cells, have been shown to be safe in both small animal studies and in humans. So there's no toxicity here at all with any of our ingredients in our Paseo products. We rigorously test and make sure that there's no toxicity to the body. When it comes to other plants, there's lots of plants that are not, and ingredients in plants that are not great for the body. So that's why you want to make sure that you get a product from a company that produces it in high quality in a CGMP facility where it's reproducible. I study traditional medicine a lot. I study Chinese traditional medicine, Japanese traditional medicine. I've done a little bit with Jamu, And one of the things that you want to make sure is sometimes when they make these traditional medicine concoctions is the amount of bioactives in the formula can change, because if you are picking plant in July, the amount of bioactive compounds might be different than when you pick the plant in January. And so the efficacy and the concentration and safety sometimes can be different. One of the things about something like this is we standardize it. We make sure that the amount of ingredients is always the same. And so it's always going to deliver same response.
Doc, what is make it stabilize? Is it liposome?
It's the liposomal delivery, but also what it is so for instance, in this product, we have an ingredient, a plant ingredient called Betapa, right? And the bioactive molecules in Betapa are called bacosides. These are the phytonutrients in Betapa that make it effective. And so what we do is we always make sure it has a certain percentage of bacosides. And so if we want 100 milligrams of bacosides, for instance, we will add a little bit more or a little bit less of the Betapa ingredient to make sure we always get 100 milligrams bacosides. That might be a little complex, but we make sure that the bioactive molecules in our product is always the same. Whereas when you go with a Chinese traditional medicine formula where they mix the plants together, the amount of medicinal molecules can change a little bit based on some of the things I talked about.
I see. Okay. Here, Kartika Indasari asking you, nice explanation, sir. This product is a vitamin for tropic, isn't it? My question is, can this product take for someone who has a post-depression recovery? Is it safe?
Yeah. So that's a great question. This product doesn't contain vitamins and minerals, like a multivitamin, but it's a fantastic question because the concept is exactly the same, right? When you have a vitamin or a multivitamin, the idea is you take it every single day for preventative health and to help you to make sure everything is stabilized and functioning properly. And that's exactly right. This is kind of like your brain's multivitamin in the sense that you should be taking it every single day to make sure brain chemistry and the brain reactions are functioning properly.
Yes, thank you. Another question from Chichi. She asks you, when is the right time to drink neuro? Morning, afternoon, or night?
Yeah, great question, Chichi. With the ingredients here, it doesn't matter what time of day you take it. Morning, day, night, it doesn't matter. The important thing is you take it. And so, one thing that sometimes people do is they take their supplements in the morning when they first wake up, or they take it at lunch with food. Just take it at a time that's best for you. Make it a habit. And so if there's something that helps you to get into the habit of taking it, to connect it with eating or just waking up or even, brushing your teeth at night, whatever, just make sure that you take it every day. Time of day doesn't matter.
How about after eating or before? Which one is the best absorption?
Either one. The great thing about our liposomal technology is the body is going to absorb it anytime we take it. And that's important because sometimes with some supplements where the bioavailability, the absorption isn't good, sometimes you do need to take it with food in order to increase absorption a little bit. But because of our amazing advanced delivery technology, it doesn't matter. You can take it anytime and it will be absorbed into the body and you will have the powerful effect.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Ibu Jane, ask you, it's almost the same, yeah. Can neuro help autism children to focus, to can grab or understand the like studying like that, can help for an autism?
Yeah. You know, again, we haven't done clinical studies on neuro and autism, but you know, anything that can help to keep the brain stabilized, you know, this is a good thing to do. Again, this should be our brain's multivitamin. You know, we should take it every single day. So it doesn't matter, you know, whatever we're struggling with. You know, our brain chemistry is very delicate. It changes all the time, you know, and so with stress and anxiety and different conditions, you know, we can have brain fog. We can have concentration and memory issues, you know, so those medical conditions or not, we should be taking this every single day in order to make sure our brain is sharp and active.
Yeah. So it means it will helpful because autism children is the same with us. We are living creature, right? We have to drink. Yeah. And Irene asks you, can neuro reduce prolonged headache?
Headache, yeah. Potentially, neuro helps with the connectivity of the brain. So again, we haven't done clinical studies on prolonged headache or severe migraines or anything like that. But again, it could definitely be a benefit because it's the brain's multivitamin.
Yes. Okay. Miss Regina again. My friend has a kind of disease called sleep apnea, and he also has a heart problem, which has taken a ring on his heart. Which product of a sale should he takes?
So sounds like this friend, they need heart support, and so our Cardia product is amazing at supporting heart health. So that would be a really good one for this individual to use. And then sleep apnea. Yeah, sleep apnea is an issue worldwide with a lot of people where they wake up in the middle of the night due to certain things. And so taking our sleep product or sleep spray would be really helpful. It's an amazing product. You feel the efficacy right away. So that product can help this person to sleep soundly and improve overall quality of sleep. Because with sleep apnea, overall quality of sleep suffers, you know, where they don't get into deep sleep. Their sleep cycles are out of whack. They're messed up. And so taking our sleep product could be a benefit.
Oh, okay. Mr. Budi asks you, is neuro safe for children?
Yeah, we haven't done clinical studies on children, and if you look at the warning on the bottle, it's not intended for individuals under the age of 12. So these ingredients that we've studied we've done it on above age 12. So if they're under the age of 12, I wouldn't recommend taking this product. But over 12, that's who should take this product.
Okay. Budi asks, is children need to consume neuro? Yeah, depend on the age, right?
Yes.
Then what is the difference between furo and neuro? Just it's because liquid and not liquid like that? Or the same?
What's the difference between which? Sorry, you were breaking up.
Furo. Furo is the liquid of neuro. It's in China market.
Yeah.
Furo.
No, the formula and the efficacy is the same. The ingredients are quite similar to each other. One thing that's in China, they have different regulatory requirements. And so all throughout the world, each market, each government agency has different ingredients that they allow, different amounts. And so depending on the market, sometimes we need to modify things just slightly. And that's why there's that difference there with between the two products. But the overall efficacy and power and functionality of the products are the same.
Okay. And Mrs. Yani asks you, how long usual consume neuro till someone get some reaction, someone instead coma, yeah? Is it safe to consume in a long time?
Yeah. When it comes to taking the product, these ingredients have all been shown to be safe taking long term. It's not like you need to only take for a week and then stop and then in a month or two take again. No, you can take these every single day for the rest of your life because they're very beneficial. There's no long-term side effect. They don't reduce in their efficacy when you keep taking them. They function the same every single time. So yeah, take this long term. Kind of like you would a multivitamin where you just take it every day, every day, every day, every day. Same with this product.
Okay. I think there is no question again. Maybe we can close the meeting today. Thank you, Doctor, your explanation. And we get to know more about neuro, and we have to wake up all the audience. You should drink neuro. If you want to be success in your work, career, everything, study, yeah, you have to concentrate to all you have, ya. Jadi teman-teman kalau mau sehat ya, mau kerjaannya bagus, uangnya banyak, yang bisa fokus, bisa tambah maju, ya minum neuro every day, right?
Right.
Yeah, before you end, Willie, I would like to take this opportunity. First of all, thank you, Dr. Dan Gubler. It's so wonderful to be invited here. Willie, I want to congratulate you because Willie is very humble. Although we are on different teams, I've got to know Willie for a year now. She actually has advanced rank to Ruby, and all of us should be happy and celebrate for her the joy that Willie worked so hard helping her team. And because we are not part of USA, we're so far away, but I want to be here as her friend to cheer her and congratulate her.
Thank you.
And you will be a diamond very, very soon.
Amen. Yeah, thank you, Gigi. Thank you, TJ.
Yeah, congratulations, Billy. You're an amazing leader. Look forward to meeting you all in person. And I would like to thank Faith for being an amazing co-host. Faith, you did an amazing job. Well done.
Yeah. Well done, Faith. Yeah. It's only 13 years old. He's helping mommy.
Yep. Help us old people with technology. It's good.
Yeah. He's good in technology. He even can make website. Bu Susi, thank you. Bu Susi, the husband is a doctor for lung specialist lung. And somebody asked something. I heard somebody. Oh, Mr. Yesta. One more question, maybe, Doctor. Before last question for Mr. Yesta. Okay, you can unmute, Mr. Yesta. Ya, Pak Yesta.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Suara saya? Ya.
Yes.
Pertama, saya sangat beruntung dapat mengikuti ceramah yang terhormat Dr. Dan dan Ibu Fili. Serta teman-teman yang lain.
Oke, saya terjemahkan dulu ya. Dr. Dan, he said that he feel gratitude that he can follow our seminar here today. Thank you to you, Dr. Dan and me. Ya. Terus, okay.
Ya. Tanpa rasa mengurangi rasa hormat dan tidak ada motif lain, tetapi sebelum saya memakai dan mereferensikan saya ada beberapa hal yang harus saya tanyakan, terutama kepada Ibu Vili yang pimpinan di Indonesia, juga kepada Dr. Dan. Ya. Langsung atau diterjemahkan? Ya. Pertama, apakah Dr. Dan ini penemunya? Itu dulu.
Okay. He asks you, did you what's that? Found this product? Did you found this product? Neuro.
I did not formulate this product. I am brand new to Viseo. Just been here under a week, 4 days or so. So I did not formulate this product. But in looking at the formula and in looking at the quality behind how it's made, it's very strong formula, very good science behind it, especially with our liposomal technology.
Oke, beliau tidak menciptakan karena ada dokter sebelumnya yang sudah menciptakan, tapi menurut studi yang ada beliau pelajarin itu memang sesuai standar. Gitu, Pak.
Oke. Saya mendengarkan dari awal sampai jam ini sangat menarik dan membuka pengertian lebih lagi. Sering kalau saya mengikuti seperti ini adalah begini. Dari pertama saya mengikuti produknya MW dari Amerika. Kalau saya tidak salah ingat. Untuk pertama kali masuk Indonesia. Dari Indokompak Pola Jepang. Dengan berbagai macam bentuknya. Serta stem cell. Kemudian biospray. Dan masih banyak dari Perancis, saya diberi anak saya yang di Australia. Nah, intinya begini Bu Beli. Kok semua kecenderungannya, ini produk yang paling bagus. Sedangkan yang lain juga sama begitu. Lalu teman saya berkata begini, kalau suplemen itu memang mudah di luar negeri itu. Ribuan suplemen bisa ada. Tetapi obat paten itu tidak mudah. Dengan kata lain, ada sebuah keraguan. Ini mana yang lebih cocok dan lain sebagainya. Karena harganya cukup lumayan. Dan banyak orang sudah kurang tertarik khususnya di Indonesia karena seringkali sudah minum ini, hasilnya tidak seperti yang diharapkan. Itu dulu. Jadi yang mana ini? Produk Vasayo Renew ini sebagai suplemen atau yang lain-lain juga sama. Saya dengarkan baru saja, saya dengarkan kemarin ceramahnya sama. Cuma ini fokusnya ke otak dan syaraf. Begitu Ibu.
Saya tanyakan dulu ya, Doctor. He said many supplement in the world, especially multi-level marketing supplement like Amway or anything in the world, and they always stated that our product is the best. Okay, then he wondering why your product is so powerful. Why you believe that your product is the best from others, cutting edge product. Do you understand? So maybe he doesn't understand about liposome. So like that. I think like that.
Yeah, no, that's really the key. We have the best ingredients on the planet that we handpick, that we source. But the secret sauce, so to speak, is our liposomal technology, where we have high absorption into the cells, into the body, and that's why people feel the benefit of our product. So yeah, liposomal technology is really our secret sauce.
Oke, Pak Yefta, jadi begini, semua produk itu memang semua ada keunggulannya. Ya, tapi ada yang tadi dijelaskan awal bahwa semuanya itu akan sia-sia. Makanan lezat apapun, kalau hanya kita pandang atau kita bau, tidak kita makan, tidak akan ada gunanya. Jadi kenapa produk-produk ini sangat bagus di Fasio dan unggulannya itu sangat luar biasa, karena itu ada satu rahasia, secret ya. Rahasianya itu apa? Di liposom itu. Sehingga produk kita sangat terkenal, sangat bermanfaat dan berkhasiat, Pak Yefta. Kenapa? Karena liposom ini yang rahasianya, yang tidak ada di perusahaan apapun. Then you said before, liposome is only Faseo can produce. Is that right?
The certain type of liposomes that we make with the certain technology attached to them, yes, we have trade secrets attached to that, and we actually have patents that we are in the process of writing and getting patent pending.
Oh. Jadi teman-teman, semuanya ini Faseo, liposomnya itu nanti akan dalam waktu dekat mendapatkan paten, ya, karena yang diformulasikan itu benar-benar dari perusahaan Faseo sendiri itu sudah benar-benar mengikuti standar dan bahkan benar-benar asli liposomnya, bukan abal-abal seperti yang ada di luar, ya. Oke, Pak Yestam.
Terakhir satu untuk Ibu Vili. Kalau saya lihat yang saya dapatkan ini, suplemennya Renew ini, apakah sudah ada daftar di BP POM?
Oh, oke.
Saya lihat tidak ada.
Ya, oke. Saya jawab itu BP POM, BPOM, sir. BPOM, like you said before, kita belum dapat, ya. Australia TGA ya, Dr. Caroline, nah TGA. Jadi belum semua dapat karena ini masih baru dan ini teknologi yang masih baru sehingga perlu waktu untuk negara kita menyelidikinya. Jadi perlu waktu. Jadi kita harus bersabar, Pak, seperti itu. Tapi secara umum ini sangat aman karena dia sudah approve CGMP, Pak. Itu adalah international. Jadi international pengawasan di badan ada 3 perusahaan, yaitu perusahaan pemerintah GMP, C itu adalah corporate, satu perusahaan swasta yang akan mengawasi, dan satu lagi itu di dalam kawasan kayak seperti FDA gitu, seperti itu. Jadi aman karena dia sudah izinnya lengkap di Amerika. Itu yang utama, Pak.
Oke, thank you, Dr. Dan. Ibu Vili, God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Questions.
Okay, we have to close. Thank you everyone for listening to Dr. Dan, and thank you, Dr. Dan. You are so amazing today. Open our mind, so we have to consume neuro, even though we don't have any problem, but we have to believe that we have to maintain our brain, especially. If we want to have a long life, healthy life, and successful life, yeah. Okay, and thank you for Dr. Klein and all the participants here tonight, and I appreciate your time, and thank you everyone, and we will meet another meeting, right, Mr. Dan, Dr. Dan? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. See you tonight. See you. Bye bye.
Good evening, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Dan. See you soon.
Thank you. See you all.
Terima kasih, Dr.
Okay.
Dan. Terima kasih semuanya.
Terima kasih.